Yet another new poll came out in the last few days with some horrible news for the Republican Party. We have more than 3/4 of Americans, according to this latest CBS News YouGov poll, more than 3/4 of Americans saying that their paychecks are not keeping pace with inflation. So even as Republicans and this administration, of course, tell us that your paychecks are going up, you're making more money than ever, everybody's living in the golden age of America. Americans are out there saying, no, we're not, okay? Inflation is grotesquely outpacing any pay increases we may have gotten. And let's be clear, when we look at average pay increase, that includes everybody, including, the Wall Street traders whose income went up by $500,000 this year. And that gets averaged in with the little Walmart worker who got a 25-cent raise per hour this year. See how those numbers are a little skewed and really misleading, but that's what it is. So if you're a lawyer and your income went up by $2 million, but you're a Walmart worker and your income went up by $2,000, that gets averaged out together to make it look like everybody's doing better, when in fact most of us are not. But nevertheless, this poll is so bad that it has even Republican pollsters freaking out. Republican pollster Frank Luntz zeroed in on one of the most damning data points, posting that 77% of Americans say their income is not keeping up with inflation. GOP pollster Sarah Longwell said, quote, Trump's dramatic slide with white non-college voters is evidence that Trump supporters can lose faith in Trump. And there's no more important lesson for voters to learn than electing people like Trump makes their lives materially worse. It may not seem like it, folks, but that is panic. This is Republican pollsters sounding the alarm bells, big red light flashing for Republicans. You're screwing everything up. And people are pissed. And yes, they overwhelmingly blame you all for it. It shouldn't be overwhelmingly blame you all for it. It should be everyone blames you for it. The fact that there are still morons walking around the streets of the United States today that aren't saying Republicans are responsible for this is just a failure of, cognitive evolution among the human species, I would call it. But this is all 100% the fault of our deeply Republican-controlled government. They have all three branches of government. They keep making stupid mistakes that cost us a lot of money. It shouldn't be that, 70% of people blame Republicans or 60%. It should be 100% because it's 100% their fault. But one strategist, Adam Carlson, warned the Democrats to not misread what's happening. Pretty much every data point shows the same thing. By and large, Americans don't like the Democratic Party or their approach. They're just extremely angry with the Republican Party at the moment. He cautioned that the likely midterm bounce will give Democrats a false sense of confidence, much like 2022 did. They're punishing Republicans, the party in power. If we want to build a durable connection with more voters than we currently have in our coalition, we have to have hard conversations. Now, in spite of the condescending way in which I read that, I actually agree with him. Democrats cannot misread this. When the Democrats have their big midterms, coming up, which hopefully they do, it's not because voters are like, we just love Democrats now. It's because they hate what's happening. They can't afford to survive. They're looking for something better, so you have to give them something better. Not to mention, when you go in campaign, you talk about the economy. You talk about how bad it is, and you talk about what you want to do to fix it, and then you shut the fuck up. That's it. I don't want to hear, and I don't want to see Democrats running for office telling everybody how bad Donald Trump is. Unless it's followed by, and here's what I'll do to fix it. Okay? Everybody knows Trump is bad. Everybody knows it. That's not up for discussion. It's not up for debate. Polls show, based on his disapproval rating, he is the least liked person to ever step foot in that Oval Office as President of the United States. We don't need to be reminded of that. I would, however, use clips of Trump in the ads, as I say several times a week, but then talk about how you're going to offer solutions and what those solutions are. Don't get sucked into culture war stuff. Don't get sucked into foreign policy stuff. I don't want to see that in your ads unless it's using his failed foreign policy to explain why prices went up and then how you are going to fix it. Americans, by and large, the vast majority do not vote based on foreign policy issues. You look back at every election that we have had in my lifetime, and that is the truth. It doesn't mean it's not important, but it's never been the most important issue for American voters, and I don't think it ever will be. We are very self-centered. We are very focused on what is happening right now with us and around us, and that's it. Now, if everything happening around us is good and fine and normal and we got nothing to complain about, nothing to worry about, that's when foreign policy takes over as the number one. Sometimes. We're not in that situation. Democrats run on the economy and then shut up. That's all you need to do. If not, you're going to be in for a slugfest that you could have easily avoided. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.